tomorrow morning I am moving to. Alrighty, I feel like we should just go back to the beginning of like, how did I end up in this situation? I actually did decide to embark on a dream that I had for many of years to go to graduate school in Europe. In undergrad, I studied political science, international studies, and legal studies, and it was always my dream to do a research master's in Europe. And yeah, here I am after months of suspense and waiting and worrying that I wasn't going to get into my number one choice school and imposter syndrome and stress. There I am, accepting my place, celebrating with my parents. So everything did end up working out in the end. Look at how supportive they are, how cute my mom is. But yeah, it was a journey. It was a journey. It was not an overnight thing. So I had to get my passport redone. I already had my passport, but it was going to expire during the program, so I ended up having to redo that. Had to go to the post office in Dallas. Okay, like, tell me that picture does not eat down. Like, tell me that picture does not eat down. That is why you have to go get your picture taken at Staples. Like, I promise you, it's worth the extra effort. And yeah, here I am, packing, weighing, and packing, and weighing, and packing. Let me tell you, consolidating all your stuff down to just some suitcases involves a lot of Tetrising. There I am laughing. Tetrising your stuff. I'm pretty sure my mom was telling me stories. Finding the perfect suitcases and just game planning to make it all make sense. And as you can see, I have crippling OCD, so it was not easy. So we find ourselves in a packing situation where I am overly attached to my personal belongings and trying to negotiate space. I'm already checking 2 extra suitcases, so I just don't know how I could fit anymore. I haven't even packed my boots yet. I've already consolidated it down to the bare minimum of shoes. So kind of having that moment where I'm gonna need to decide. I packed this suitcase to the brim, both sides flat. Packed that side flat. I still have this side and this medium-sized suitcase and 1 small suitcase. So, and actually my sister's move into her new apartment ended up overlapping my move, so I took her a bunch of stuff and dropped it off to her in Austin. Little side quest. Yeah, so I had my last days of work, and that was kind of bittersweet. Always like that kind of weird moment of like dropping off your stuff and like saying bye to your office for the last time, but I don't know, it was really special, but also sad. But yeah, I had a bunch of childhood keepsakes that I had to organize because I ended up taking a couple tubs to my uncle's house that I'm gonna ship myself later. I think May may be ready to go. She's ready to hit the road. Yeah, so the last thing I had to do before I left my apartment was just remove the wallpaper and do all that deep cleaning that you do, you know, basically setting everything back to new. But so began, when I got home, the era of visiting all my best friends. First, I went to go see my best friend, Taryn, in Ocean City, which is like always so fun. Literally, we just had a blast. We were being so dumb, playing in the sprinkler, eating everything in sight, went to the boardwalk. It was just a blast. Like, honestly, 11 out of 10. Like, that's my best friend. And actually, we were there like during 4th of July. She lives there, but I was there during 4th of July, and it was so fun. And then the next stop was I went to go see my best friend Jalen for her birthday, which was fun. This one was kind of like sad because I love going out on the lake in Texas, and this was kind of like officially my last, you know, lake sunset, which look at how breathtakingly beautiful that is. Like, oh my gosh. Then I went to go see, that same night, went to go see my best friend Paige, and we went for an Italian dinner. I am rough. I am holding on for dear life.
That's the best time I've ever had in my life.
I have severe heartburn.
I'm sorry?
I have severe heartburn. Ooh, look how it treat me so good. Sugar mama go off.
Stay. Zaza. That was crazy. Don't do that again.
There goes the dramatic goodbye. Bye, Dallas. Okay, next stop, I went to an art installation with my best friend Maddie in San Antonio.
Hello. Wait, Maddie, come back. Hey. I don't want to forget this night because this night's special.
Oh my gosh, sad day. I wish I could go back to this moment, my last time having Mexican food. Oh, I could cry. Had to do some last minute packing stuff, put my air tags in my luggage before we hit the road in the morning, which was a fun road trip on the way to Houston to go be with my oldest sister, Maria, and spend some time together. Obviously, it would not have been a Texas road trip without stopping at Buc-ee's on the way, like, come on. So we had dinner together. Yay, pizza!
Shirley.
She said she's gonna miss.
Okay, everyone in my family is sleeping now, and I'm trying to be quiet. Oh my gosh, I've like been wearing this makeup all day, and I'm excited to take a shower, but I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight because this is my last night in the United States. I'm actually at my sister's apartment right now because I'm gonna be flying out of Houston, and I wanted to spend time with my family all together, you know, before I leave in the morning. I can't even say in the morning, it's like 2 in the morning now, so I always do this. I always stay up way too late before I travel, but right now I am like beside myself. Like what is life? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This feels so surreal, but like real but surreal because I've been planning for this for so long and I've wanted to do this for so many years, but all the moving parts finally coming together and it being like here, like, and now it feels insane. I feel like a crazy person. I keep asking my family, like, whose idea was this to do this? Like, whose idea was this to like sell everything I own and like pack up like 4 suitcases and like just go and take my dog and go? And then I'm like having another sidebar and I'm like, oh wait, that was me. I know that this is going to be an amazing experience for lifestyle, health, just so much travel, and I literally could not be more excited and I could not feel more blessed in this moment, especially considering all my friends and family are excited for me and supporting me and like pushing me, and they're like, do this, like, please, we're so happy for you. So I think that kind of makes decisions like this a little bit easier, is having support and having, you know, love around you. Okay, so my outfit is really cute. My mom got me this pink tracksuit a while back and I've been saving it for the trip. It's just simple, it's really cute, and it's really soft. And then it has this matching set of pants. Super cute. Let me go higher. And they're like flared at the bottom. They're adorable and it's so comfortable. Like, let me show you the inside. So soft. It's just like, oh, it feels like a cloud. It's gonna feel so good sleeping in this on the plane. And there's a cute little pocket on the back. I'm obsessed. And then I have a new pair of Nikes that I'm gonna wear with it that I'm really excited about. I just wanna remember this moment forever because, you know, you wish and wish and wish and wish for something, and then sometimes when the moment comes, it passes you by, and this is not one of those times. Everything has felt so intense. All my last visits with my friends, all of my everything, like running into people I haven't seen since like elementary school and having like amazingly positive encounters. Like everything feels like weird and complete and exciting and okay, I need to shower, I need to get some sleep, but there's gonna be so much more to come. I want to like remember every step of everything, and you know, I want to document everything. I'm a little video diary, so yeah, more to come, but for now, good night. So I am now in my hotel room, and the past 24 hours have been what I can only describe as the craziest travel experience I've ever had in my life. What do you think, baby? What do you think? Yeah, she's over it too. So basically, my sister and my parents, they drive me to the Houston airport, and we walk up to the place where you drop off your bags, and they tell me that not only do they not have any record of me registering that I was going to be bringing a service animal, which I did. I filled out a form. I emailed the medical operations center and everything, but they also said that they don't know why customer service advised me to bring a service animal when you can only do US direct to Europe. So basically I was going from Houston to Germany to Copenhagen. The only reason why May was on the plane with me is because I reached out to them months ago, and they let me know that no animals could go in the cargo hold because it was too hot. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna bring her on the plane with me. And so I called reservations, and they were like, yep, that's fine. They gave me instructions and all that on what forms to send. So like I've been going probably like a good month thinking that this is gonna happen. And then I show up at the airport with May, and then they're like, no, that's not correct. We don't know why they told you that. You need to call reservations and get a different flight path. Here's the thing. Some people would have been like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna get a different flight, but they've already messed up like my baggage, my seats, the instructions that they gave me. They never even told me that dog couldn't be in the cargo hold. I had to reach out for that. So I'm thinking, you know, I can't just keep throwing money at this, because they were still going to charge me a $200 flight change fee. So in my mind, like I travel in Europe a lot, so I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to get there and take the flight that I've already paid for $400 in baggage for, and like $200 in extended legroom for May. I'm just going to take the long flight there, and then I'll just, you know, get a train in Germany. So everything went fine. I get on the plane, and I sit down next to this lady, and they gave me a special seat where there was no one between me and the next person. And this lady instantly like starts freaking out, like screaming her head off. She's like, no, no, no. In between she and I is my suitcase, because I walk up, I see her having a weird reaction, so I just like push my suitcase between us, and then May is like on the other side of me. And I'm like, is everything okay? And she's like, no, 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 I'm allergic to dogs. And I was like, oh, okay, like I'll tell the stewardess and then like get my seat moved. And she's like, yeah, do that. So I'm already like, okay. A couple minutes pass by, she's freaking out. She's like, isn't even gonna do anything, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know, you've already asked the stewardess. I've already asked the stewardess. They're looking for a seat. Just like, please be patient. So this other lady walks up who's like not involved in this situation. Oh my gosh, I just realized I'm like still wearing my Lufthansa sleep shirt. And she's talking to the lady and her husband who are upset. She says, I have the exact same seats as you. The gentleman next to me, he's fine with switching so that she and her dog can sit there. And I don't mind being next to dogs. The husband doesn't even look over at her. He literally is just looking straight forward, and he's like, no, she can move. And then the wife is like, no. And everybody's just kind of like, oh my gosh, because this lady's almost like acting like I need to get up from my seat right then, but there are still people going through the aisles, you know, working their way to their seats. So I didn't want to take May and my bags and standing in people's way, kind of trying to squeeze off to the side. I just said, after people sit down, after the stewardesses instruct me to move, then I'll move. Finally, like after her kind of like yelling at them and stuff, they like come up to me and they're like, come on, just like come with us. And we keep going further and further to the front. And I'm like, and they ended up giving me a business class seat on an 8-hour flight with no one next to me. I'll put some like pictures in here so you can see what it looked like, but it was amazing. It was kind of a nice way to decompress from all the other stress of the day. So we land in Frankfurt, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go check out the train situation. First I had to go through customs and get my luggage, and I'll show you guys my luggage. I have 2 large bags, a medium bag, a small bag, a backpack, and a dog. But anyways, I get through customs, I do everything, I go to the train station, and they're like, oh no, the trains are so booked up because all the Germans are on holiday. So I tried a million different combinations of trains, and the attendant also ended up kind of advising me. She was like, you have a lot of bags, and on the DB, which is like the German train system, you're supposed to kind of have as many bags as you can reasonably maneuver, because there are like a couple steps. Sometimes it's really crowded, and like the transfers can be like 9 minutes long. So May plus 4 bags plus a very heavy backpack, I was just like, this is not realistic. So I looked at renting a car, which, because I would be taking it from Germany to Sweden, would probably be upwards of like $2,000. And I was like, okay, I could do that. But then I started thinking about it, and I was like, I don't even have an international driver's permit. So basically I'm just like, okay, I'm running out of options here. I wasn't like fully stressed yet. I was just kind of really exhausted by maneuvering, you know, all the bags in May and all of that. So I ended up deciding like, okay, maybe the best thing to do is just like take a bus. The bus is friendly to service dogs. I just have to send in some paperwork. I was thinking that would be a good idea. Then I see on their website that they have like a 2-bag limit, and so I obviously have too many bags for that. By that point I was like, I'm just gonna go get a hotel. I'm really exhausted. I've been at the airport like forever, and so I just like booked a hotel near the city center, so whatever ends up happening, I'm near stuff. I end up getting like a pet Uber over to the hotel, and then when I get to the hotel, my parents are like, hey, give us a call. Turns out my dad bought a ticket to Frankfurt, and he's like, I'm just gonna come to Frankfurt and help you with the bags and help you with May, because my parents were like, we're just gonna handle this and help you. And I think that obviously a lot of people wanted to help me with the move anyways. It's just I thought, okay, I can handle it, it's fine, it's nothing too crazy. And I didn't see this circumstance coming. I'm getting trapped in Frankfurt. Everything's fine now, and I'm just gonna get some rest, and then my dad's gonna come and he's gonna come save me. Our bus leaves tomorrow, and then he doesn't leave until Friday. So we're actually gonna have a pretty good amount of time together, and I think we're just probably gonna do like a day trip thing in Sweden before he leaves. So things went wrong, things went right. I feel like at the end of the day, my bags arrived safely. I'm safe. May's safe. I'm blessed to have this opportunity in the first place. So sometimes you just gotta roll with the punches. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I think it's gonna be a fun side quest. So I'm down for whatever. Now I'm just excited to see my dad, and I love him, and he's such a Superman type. He's willing to do anything to make sure we're comfortable and we're safe. So I think that God has blessed us with a special couple 2 days together, because normally it would be like a family thing, a European vacation thing, and he and I are just gonna get to do, you know, some quality time. So I'm gonna get some rest, and we will see where the trip takes us. I'm just trying to make good with May for the world's longest travel day and see if she'll forgive me. Are we good? Just like that, our time in Frankfurt is over.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Now comes the fun part. How long is our bus ride?
Something ridiculous.
10 hours.
It's longer than that.
Yeah. 10 and a half hours, I think.
Honey.
I think it's 10 hours.
It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna check.
It's like 14 or 15 hours.
We are suddenly entering a ferry. A ferry
Okay.
that is going to take us to Denmark. Okay.
Good times. The cruise in Malmö.
What are we about to do, Dad?
About to get on the scooter.
We about to scoot.
About to get on the scooter for the first time.
We finna scoot. I've been on a scooter. You haven't been
I
on a
have not been on
scooter.
Ever.
Yes, he has, just not these kinds. We are walking over to a place that I've been wanting to try that's only a 6-minute walk away. So we're gonna go check that out
Check it out.
and see what else we find. The sun broke through again, so
And I am hop up on coffee.
oh my gosh, Dad, no. So we decided we're gonna take the scooters back through the park again because why not? You know what? Let's scoot.
Time for scooter.
Scoot.